Did you know that nearly 90% of self-made millionaires attribute their success to a few key habits? One of those habits is an insatiable appetite for learning. And guess what? The books they recommend to their children aren't the ones you might expect. Imagine this. While most kids are reading fantasy novels or the latest bestsellers, wealthy families are diving into a secret library filled with timeless wisdom. These aren't just ordinary books. They're the ones that shape how the rich think, live, and succeed. In this video, we're uncovering the 6 must-read books that every millionaire parent swears by. From classic literature that teaches ancient strategies to modern insights that inspire innovation, these books are more than just page-turners. They are powerful tools for building a life of wealth and impact. Ready to discover the hidden gems that can transform your mindset and your future? Stay tuned as we explore how these books can give you a head start in achieving your dreams and setting up a legacy that lasts. Chapter 1. The Blueprint of Wealth. Uncovering the hidden wisdom in classics. Wealthy families often rely on timeless classics to pass down wisdom that transcends generations. But what makes these books so special? It's not just about money or power. It's about understanding human nature, strategy, and ethics. Take Machiavelli's The Prince. Many people view it as a guide for ruthless leadership. But in reality, it's about understanding power dynamics and using them wisely. Did you know that despite its reputation, The Prince has been used to teach ethical decision-making and leadership? The idea is to teach children to navigate complex social structures with integrity. Then there's Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. This book is a cornerstone for teaching resilience and emotional intelligence. It's all about focusing on what you can control and letting go of the rest. Meditations teaches that a strong mind is a wealthy mind. Wealthy parents often encourage their children to read it, to learn how to handle life's challenges with grace. And let's not forget The Art of War by Sun Tzu. While it's a book on military strategy, it's also about winning without fighting. Sun Tzu's philosophy of winning before the battle is a lesson in preparation and foresight. For example, one key strategy from the book is the concept of positioning, which is about putting yourself in a situation where victory is almost inevitable. Wealthy parents use this book to instill a mindset of strategic thinking in their children, teaching them to always think ahead and plan for success. These books aren't just about power. They're about understanding the world and using that knowledge wisely. Chapter 2. Mind over Money. Cultivating a wealthy mindset from an early age. When it comes to building wealth, mindset is everything. And the rich know this better than anyone. They start by cultivating a mindset of abundance in their children, something most people overlook. Take The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz. This book is a staple in wealthy households. Why? Because it teaches that the size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Schwartz writes, "Believe it can be done. When you believe something can be done, really believe, your mind will find the ways to do it." This kind of positive thinking is a game changer. It's about setting big goals and believing you can achieve them, no matter the obstacles. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is another classic that's often recommended by millionaire parents. Hill's book is based on 20 years of research on some of the most successful people in history. One of his key findings is the power of desire. Hill's principle of burning desire is about wanting something so badly that you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve it. This is not just about wishful thinking, it's about combining desire with faith and action. Norman Vincent Peale's The Power of Positive Thinking rounds out this trio. Peale's book focuses on the power of optimism and how it can transform your life. According to a study cited in the book, people with a positive outlook live longer and have better health outcomes. Wealthy parents use this book to teach their children that a positive mindset isn't just nice to have, it's a crucial part of living a successful life. These books help shape a mindset where opportunities are seen, not problems, and where setbacks are just setups for comebacks. Chapter 3. Beyond Academics. The Secret Curriculum of Financial Literacy. Financial literacy is the foundation of wealth, yet it's something most schools don't teach. But wealthy parents make sure their children understand money from an early age. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is perhaps the most famous book on financial literacy. It contrasts the financial philosophies of Kiyosaki's Rich Dad and Poor Dad. The key takeaway: assets versus liabilities. Kiyosaki teaches that the rich focus on acquiring assets, things that put money in your pocket. In contrast, the poor and middle class often acquire liabilities, things that take money out of your pocket. It's a simple but profound lesson that shifts how young people think about money. The Richest Man in Babylon, by George S. Clason, uses parables set in ancient Babylon to teach timeless financial principles. One of the most powerful lessons from this book is the concept of paying yourself first. Clason argues that a portion of all you earn is yours to keep, emphasizing the importance of saving and investing early. This book is often used by wealthy parents to teach their children the importance of living below their means and building wealth over time. Then there's The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko. This book shatters the myth that millionaires live lavish lifestyles. In fact, most millionaires are frugal and live well below their means. According to Stanley and Danko, the average millionaire drives a used car, lives in a modest home, and is more likely to shop at Walmart than at luxury stores. Wealthy parents use this book to teach their children that true wealth isn't about flashy cars or big houses. It's about financial independence and living life on your own terms. These books provide a financial education that most people never receive, giving children the tools they need to build and sustain wealth. Enjoyed this part? Hit subscribe, and let's keep the video rolling. Chapter 4. Building Empires, Lessons in Leadership and Legacy. Building wealth is one thing, but leading and maintaining it is another. Wealthy families understand the importance of leadership and passing on a legacy. They use books that teach not just how to grow wealth, but how to lead others and create something that lasts. Jim Collins' Good to Great is a go-to for teaching leadership. The book is based on a 5-year study of companies that made the leap from good to great, and it's packed with strategies for sustained success. Collins introduces the concept of the Level 5 leader, someone who blends personal humility with professional will. This type of leader doesn't just seek success for themselves. They're focused on building something that will outlast them. Wealthy parents use this book to show their children that true leadership is about more than just being in charge. It's about empowering others and creating a legacy. Then there's Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. This book isn't just about gaining power. It's about understanding how power works. Greene writes, "The best way to protect yourself is to be as fluid and formless as water. Never bet on stability or lasting order. Everything changes." This isn't just about being ruthless. It's about being adaptable and strategic. Wealthy parents often use this book to teach their children the importance of flexibility and the need to understand the dynamics of power in any situation. Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek is another essential read. Sinek's book is based on the idea that great leaders prioritize their team's well-being over their own. The book draws on biology and anthropology to explain why leaders who create a circle of safety around their employees end up with more loyal and productive teams. Wealthy parents recommend this book to teach their children that leadership isn't just about being the boss. It's about creating an environment where everyone can thrive. These books aren't just about building wealth, they're about building people, organizations, and legacies that last. Chapter 5. Cultural Capital, The Books That Shape Worldviews. In today's globalized world, understanding different cultures and perspectives is more important than ever. Wealthy parents know this and encourage their children to broaden their horizons with books that offer a global perspective. Yuval Noah Harari's *Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind* is a perfect example. This book takes readers on a journey through the history of our species, from the earliest days of Homo sapiens to the present. Harari's writing challenges readers to think about the big picture and question the stories we tell ourselves about society. Wealthy parents recommend *Sapiens* to help their children develop a broader understanding of history and humanity, which is crucial for anyone looking to make a global impact. *Guns, Germs, and Steel* by Jared Diamond is another book that offers a unique perspective on history. Diamond's thesis is that the fate of human societies was largely determined by geography and environment, rather than by individual genius. The book challenges the idea that some cultures are inherently superior to others, and instead looks at the bigger factors at play. Wealthy parents use this book to teach their children the importance of understanding the underlying forces that shape societies. *The World is Flat* by Thomas L. Friedman is all about globalization and how technology has leveled the playing field in many industries. Friedman's book is full of stories and insights about how businesses and individuals can succeed in a globalized world. Wealthy parents often recommend this book to their children to help them understand the opportunities and challenges of a connected world. These books help shape a worldview that is informed, empathetic, and ready for the complexities of a global society. Chapter 6. The Art of Legacy, Inspiring the Next Generation of Innovators. The final chapter in this journey is all about innovation and leaving a mark on the world. Wealthy families understand that to stay ahead, you have to be creative and willing to take risks. They recommend books that inspire this kind of thinking. *The Innovator's Dilemma* by Clayton M. Christensen is a must-read for understanding innovation. Christensen's book explains why successful companies often fail when they ignore disruptive technologies. He introduces the concept of disruptive innovation, which is when a smaller company with fewer resources successfully challenges established businesses. Wealthy parents use this book to teach their children the importance of staying agile and being willing to challenge the status quo. Peter Thiel's 0 to 1 is another book that focuses on innovation, but with a twist. Thiel argues that true innovation isn't about copying what's already been done, going from 1 to N, but about creating something entirely new, going from 0 to 1. He writes, "The next Bill Gates will not build an operating system. The next Larry Page or Sergey Brin won't make a search engine." Thiel's point is that real innovation comes from thinking differently and daring to do something new. Wealthy parents recommend this book to encourage their children to think outside the box and create something unique. Finally, there's The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. This book introduces the concept of the lean startup, which is all about testing your ideas quickly and efficiently to find out what works. Ries advocates for a build, measure, learn approach that helps entrepreneurs create products that people actually want. Wealthy parents use this book to teach their children that failure is just part of the process and that the key to success is learning and adapting quickly. These books aren't just about making money, they're about making a difference. They encourage young minds to innovate, take risks, and leave a lasting legacy. Love this video? There's more where that came from. Subscribe now